This is like an unhinged panel on Israel, which we will listen to in a moment, called The Holy Land. Does anybody know who this is? Apparently her name is Viana Schlapp. Is this like Matt Schlapp's daughter or something? I don't know.
Holy Land, which is what we're going to talk about today. So, David, what does it mean that CPAC went to the Holy Land?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here and to be back at CPAC. It was very, very special that CPAC decided to prioritize going to Israel. Israel is one of America's best friends and closest allies in the entire world.
I want to remind everybody, okay? American Jews are overwhelmingly liberal. The interest of right-wingers with Israel is almost always rooted in Christian theology that some Christians subscribe to about Israel's place in bringing about the return of Jesus Christ. In some of these doctrines, all the Jews die when that happens. In some of these doctrines, some number of Jews are saved. This is their interest. American Jews are liberal. They overwhelming. It's actually, I believe it's the most liberal voting group other than Black Americans. And it's very, very close. Doomsday theology, some might call it. Yeah, let's listen a little bit.
Community, and we've seen some hostility from the Biden administration towards Israel. It's very, very problematic. So for an important organization like CPAC to go to Israel means a tremendous amount.
Yes, so you mentioned the CPAC delegation. This delegation consisted of 3 U.S. ambassadors who were all greatly helpful in facilitating peace in the Middle East through the Abraham Accords. So, David, I was hoping you could tell us, where do the Abraham Accords stand today?
It's a great question. So very briefly, the Abraham Accords came to happen because of 2 main factors. One, it was Prime Minister Netanyahu back in...
So now they're going to pretend as though the Trump presidency led to any progress on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Of course, it did not. It is true that during Trump's presidency, for the first time in a long time, there were flights again between... Do you guys remember where it was? There were flights between Israel and, like, was it Saudi Arabia, or where were the flights, or UAE? I don't even remember. It was such a meaningless detail. Anybody remember where it was? And like Jared Kushner was on the flight, I think. Qatar. It was Qatar. Okay. There were, yeah. But big picture, the Trump administration was a complete disaster when it comes to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Trump widely promised, and he meant it, that Jared would solve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict during the first 4 years of Trump's presidency. Didn't happen, in case anybody wasn't aware. So this may be one of the most dishonest panels so far.